Hello, this is Christina, and I have been asked to be Artist of the Week on Scrapping Sisters, and to do a tutorial. So I am going to talk about junk journals. And this is actually take 3. So, junk journals. This is made from a 12 by 9 clasp envelope. This is actually a 6 by 9. Same thing, just bigger. This fits in the camera better. So I think the best thing is signatures. The signatures consist of really just folded pieces of paper. There's 13 pages here. There's pattern paper, copy paper. I got the heavy kind this last time and I love it. I spritz my coffee on and dry it while I'm watching Netflix in my craft room. Blow dry it. Passes the time. This is coffee filter. You can fold it up the bottom. Take a infrared. Children's paper, writing paper, graph paper, glassine bag, book paper. I put pattern paper on it with a bird image on it. Made a pocket. In other words, you just glue here, here, and here. Paper. Tracing paper. Just a small piece of coffee paper. This one's actually tea dye. Coffee paper. Pattern paper. Some bird images. Ledger paper. And this is more children's writing paper in a composition book. Just cut it down. Has a place for drawing. I thought it was pretty neat. More tracing paper. So this is one signature. And you make a whole another set, and that will be another signature. So what I would do is I'd get my little paper piercing tool, which I'm not done adding to it. If I was going to make more signatures, I would be done. But I think I might add a couple more pattern paper to it. And then I will go on to embellishing it. But you would poke 3 holes. If you're going to do more than one signature, I recommend measuring. But when I do just one signature, I don't measure. I just poke. I roughly estimate where the middle's at, and then I come up so far from the bottom, and then down so far from the top, and poke my holes. And then what I'll do is find my middle here, and then take a pencil and mark where each hole's at here, and then poke a hole here, and then I will sew it with a pamphlet stitch. But that is my envelope popper. With this, see. Junk journals are very easy to make. There are what you make of them. They're fun. This is a 6 by 9 one. I already have a video up of this one. This one has 2 signatures, 10 pages each. So it would make 20 pages, or 20 sheets of paper. 10 sheets of each signature, 20 sheets, which would be roughly, oh no, I'm not doing the math. My mind's not there today. But see, here's my sewn in signature, and I use embroidery thread, I think maybe it might be called. I have a whole lot of where I was in cross stitching, so I use it. But this is 6x9. I covered it with tie-back that you get at the mail post office for free. And painted it with acrylic paint, 2 different shades of brown, and distress, and with distress ink. I think vintage photo and tea, I think, was the colors I used. But as you can see in the middle of the signature, is where instead of, you can put your needle in here and start here and have your strings coming out here, or do like I did and had the strings come out here and have beads. Let's see. That one too. You can use anything to put into your junk journals, from book pages. Let's see. And this one I have pattern paper, coffee paper, children's paper. That's what I call it. Pattern paper. I guess that's all different paper I put in it. But you also have the easy twine bonding. Now this is not pretty decorated, but you wrap your string around it. Like I said, this is tape 3. You wrap it around it, and then it holds in one signature, 2 signatures. It's easy twine bonding. And I tied it in a knot. Hardback books is good to make for junk journals, and tie-back envelopes are perfect for strengthening your spines. You just cut it, the glue it, and then it's ready to decorate on the inside and out. This one's a small spine, so something like this one with a bigger spine would really be more ideal. You could use duct tape to strengthen it. It's got a thinner too that you could sew. And it's ready. You can decorate it. You could tear this page out, put that over it, and then it will kind of match. You could decorate the outside, or leave the outside as it is. But I could see getting this one 2 to 3 maybe signatures in it. I can't tell you what size it is. I think it's for rulers out in the living room. It's bigger than a 4x6. It's not as big as a 5x7. Let's see. Here's an Ultrabook. It's up the pocket here. This is where you rip out pages and use the pages that are already in the book. See, I could just cover it, and I started coloring that one. I used tracing paper to kind of dilute the wordings of the book so you could journal over it. Glued a couple pages together to make a pocket. And you can't see it. See? And of course that children's writing paper over the words. A pocket and a tag. I think I glued two sheets of paper to get two pages together. Another put lessing bag in that. That's a picture from the book. Tag made from the book. Tag to come from the top of the book page. This is a Ultrabook junk journal. I haven't finished it, but just wanted to give you an idea. You have to go through and rip a lot of pages out, which I find myself going through and ripping pages out again as I go through. You see. But that's that. As far as the, let's see, how much time on it? And then kick it off on me once. 13 minutes, okay. As far as the time goes, this is the 12x9 envelope. It's a calendar I made for when I was diagnosed with breast cancer and needed to keep up with all my appointments. I carried this in my pocketbook since end of April, beginning of May. It has no tie-back envelope on it for support, and no duct tape or anything, just envelope and pattern paper on it. If we're to be in and out of my pocketbook, and I just took it out a couple weeks ago, I think it's held up very well. I did used to have paper stuffed in there, but I've took them all out, along with a lot of my numbers and clips and stuff that I've had in here to transfer all that good stuff over. Because I had a lot of paper clips and stuff. But it's held up pretty good. So those are great for it to really to use. And this, I got this off the idea of the remains of day. There's a class to take to make these, and I just looked at the pictures and made up my own. But this is a magazine picture. This just gives you some ideas on what you can use. Magazine pictures. This is junk mail. the painted on. Magazine picture. Junk mail. I did start the journal in it and then didn't, but I must put some art journal paper, magazines. Just scrap paper, I think, with paint on it. Some more of it. Cut out flower magazine. Scrap paper magazines. Art journal page that I scanned and printed. Let's see, there's just another junk mail card with just some mixed media art journal, whatever you want to call it. Drill car. There's another one of my magazine page. Another. Junk journals are really junk mail envelope. Can really be what you want. A paper bag. Another one of my so don't be afraid to get in there and play. This is put together all with sewing. There's another one. Another envelope, junk mail envelope. See? But you can use just about anything to make a junk journal. So I hope that you gained some inspiration, learned something, and you enjoyed watching my video. And thank you.